G'day, welcome back to Taste Test of the Travelling Ulcers.
I'm Leanne.
And I'm Tim. And today we are going to be taste testing one of the most loved or hated condiment sauces in all of Australia.
And you know what? Within the two of us, we literally have that covered because you loved this growing up and I could not stand it at all.
Yeah, exactly. So you hated Vegemite.
Yes.
I love Vegemite. And our brother, who's behind the camera, has never had Vegemite. So we've literally covered every end of the spectrum.
Yes, but after this video, we are going to make him taste at least one of these.
Well, I don't see why he can't taste all of it because he is actually behind the camera and he's going to be making it for us.
Yeah.
So what we're doing today is, as you can see, we have a spread of 6 different yeast extract type spreads. Mites.
We're calling them mites.
We're calling them mites. We've got mites. So to give you an idea, just I apologize in advance if it's not completely accurate, but a bit of background about how the mites started. In the early 1900s, we imported a lot of Marmite from Great Britain, and post World War I, there was a bit of a shortage. So we decided to make our own equivalent to Marmite, and I think partnered with Carlton and United Breweries to kind of use all the leftover yeast as part of their beer brewing process, and that's where Vegemite came from. So I believe that the first first Vegemite was produced in 1922. I apologize if I've got that wrong, so if I have, please leave a comment below with the correct historical information. So what we're doing today is these are 6 different mite spreads that I found from our local supermarket, and they range in price from $3.80 Australian for a jar right up to $7.80 for one jar. And what we're trying to ascertain today is if there is a price difference, if there's a flavor difference between the different prices. For me, I no doubt will love it.
Now, we're going to do this without knowing which one we are actually tasting, so that there is no, preconceived ideas on which one should taste best. And just to clarify, I hated it growing up, but I don't hate it now. So I do love a good bit of Vegemite on toast with cheese, so I will actually enjoy today.
Fantastic.
Right.
Okay, so this is the first spread.
Yes, so just out of curiosity, how many of these have you eaten in the past?
I think I've had 4 of them. So I've had Marmite, the British version of Marmite, not the sanitarium, not the Australian or New Zealand version. Obviously, the standard Vegemite. I've actually had the low sodium, the low salt version of Vegemite as well. I've had the Blend 17, or is it Blend 13? Blend 17 version of Vegemite, which is their premium brand. And I've had Promite. In fact, when I was growing up as a kid, my favorite was Promite because I found it a little sweeter.
And we will be scoring it on a scale of 1 to 10.
1 to 10. Okay, excellent.
All right. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Cheers. Oh. Okay, off the bat, this is not Vegemite. It's almost fishy.
It is. It reminds me a little bit of oyster sauce.
Oh my god, yes. This one tastes exactly like oyster sauce and not in a good way. Oh, okay, I'm going to be honest. Not my favorite. Palate 2. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so just to give you a slight background, when our brother initially asked us how much to put on, he came and showed us this half of the bread. He put it on really, really thick.
Some people love it thick.
Some people like it thick, but our recommendation, the way we have it, is that you have butter and then you have a very thin spread. But this is a thick mask. And off the bat, initially, It is very dark.
It is a very dark one.
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm. Oh, yum.
I'm actually glad he put it on thick.
Yes.
That is lovely.
It's sweet and it's got very, and I want to use umami. Obviously, there's a lot of glutamate in this whole yeast process. This is, oh wow. I love this.
That with a nice sharp cheddar. Oh my gosh.
Dipped into soft-boiled egg.
Oh, that is so nice.
I'm actually glad that Kit put that on thick. Spread number 3. Okay. It's darker than number 1, and it's hard to gauge how dark it is compared to number 2 because Kit put it on really thick in number 2.
Yep. I think it seems a shade lighter, more brown rather than black.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Oh. This is exactly like oyster sauce.
But in a good way.
Better, unlike number 1.
Yeah.
This is a good oyster sauce.
Yeah.
It's sweet. This is not Vegemite.
But I like it.
I
actually really like it in the sort of sense that I could see a spread version of oyster sauce really working.
I reckon you could use that in cooking. Almost like add that as like almost like Bonox, or add it into say a Vegemite or a yeasty type dish with chicken or something. I reckon that'd be beautiful with a bit of soy and ginger. Okay, spread number 4. Oh, it's very light.
It is, yeah.
It's much lighter.
All right.
Okay, the scent is quite pleasant. Okay, once again, not Vegemite.
But again, I actually like it.
I think better than number 1, not as nice as the last one. I reckon I could cook with this. I don't know if I'd eat it as a spread.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I agree with you on
Oh,
that one.
really? Okay.
I like it about the same level as the last one.
It's got a very light, sweet note. Okay, we're up to spread number 5. Okay. Off the bat, it's dark,
But not that dark.
but not that dark. Okay. That's delicious. I'm gonna say, I could be wrong. I think this is Vegemite Blend 17.
I was actually going to say that because it doesn't have quite the normal Vegemite flavour. But
And it's saltier and more umami.
Yes.
It's delicious. It's so good.
I do really like that one.
Yeah, I love that one. So if that's not Blend 17 and if it's not Vegemite, I'll be buying that one from now on. It is so good. Number 6. Oh. Number 6. I was jumping the gun there,
A
everyone.
little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
It looks exactly like the last one.
It does.
Our last one.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my god. There are 3 in here that taste exactly like Vegemite.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. I really like this.
Me too. Now I feel like I might have to redo my ratings.
I mean, the flavor is delicious. To me, this one, the last one, and And I think number 2.
Early on in the piece.
Tastes exactly like Vegemite. And I know that we've only got 2 Vegemites, Standard Vegemite and Blend 17. So there's one other in there that tastes exactly like it.
And Vegemite's the only one I've ever had, so...
Could be Promite. I don't know.
I do like this. Maybe a little bit less than the last one, though.
I really like this. Okay, so, Kit. What was spread number 1? Spread number 1, which I scored a 3. Oh!
Oh, no.
OzEmite. Gluten-free, vegan, iron, vitamin B12. A delicious savoury spread.
Oh, that's disappointing. I was really hoping that this one was going to be like the real Vietnamese. Because
this was,
looking at this, it looks like a
high-end product.
Yeah, like a craft sort of thing.
Oh, look at that. It's definitely different to Vegemite. Spread number 2, which I get... which I scored a 9.
A 9. I wasn't far off. 8.5.
What is that? Marmite! Oh, wow! There you go.
No, clearly.
Yes, of course. Yes. Delicious, everyone. Marmite.
So is this what Tim grew up on as a kid?
No,
Yes?
no. I grew up on... I've had this as a kid, but I've had Promite. Mainly Promite and Vegemite.
Right.
Oh my goodness, that means I got something wrong.
No.
That is delicious, everyone. Marmite, go ahead, dig in.
Oh, no.
It's the one I grew up with.
Oh my gosh, really?
This is the one that tasted a bit like a good fish
oyster
sauce.
Yes, it was the good oyster sauce, so there you go.
I don't ever remember it tasting like oyster sauce.
I guess your palate changes. As you get older, but that's interesting.
Wow.
I'm surprised that it wasn't your favourite, because I thought that you would have had that
memory.
Nostalgia.
Yeah. Wow, no, Promite, guys, I scored it a 7.
And so did I.
Okay, spread number 4. What's that one?
No,
OzEmite.
the other OzEmite, the Dick Smith OzEmite. Oh,
I've never had this before.
Neither have I.
So I believe that this Dick Smith OzEmite was in, I think, retaliation of the fact that Vegemite was sold off to an internationally owned conglomerate. So he felt that Vegemite should remain Australian owned.
Product, yeah.
Yes. So he went and created its own. Unfortunately for me, in terms of the flavour profile, I only scored it the second lowest at 5.5.
See, now, it was second lowest on mine as well as at a 6.5, but I really did struggle because I like these two on the same sort of level. They're about on par for me. So that was, I didn't mind that. I'd eat either of them again.
Okay, great. Okay, so next one, which is spread 5.
Okay,
there we go.
Yep.
Blend 17, I knew it. I scored this a 9.
So did I. That was a 9 for me as well.
So this is a special limited release, supposed to be a premium version of Vegemite, and it was released...
So a premium, so we're not going to see this again?
So unfortunately, it's no longer available for sale. I only put it in part of this test because I already have 2 jars of it. I love it so much, I have 2 jars of it.
Wow.
And I thought I'd add it in here. Yeah, so unfortunately, you can't buy this again. I know.
It's disappointing because it definitely was my favourite.
Okay, so we know what the next one is.
Yes, we do.
Last spread is Vegemite.
The original.
The original, and I scored it a 9.
I gave it an 8, so there you go.
Fantastic.
I think it goes to show that we
have a similar palate.
We have a sort of, a very similar palate. We're in almost on par with a lot of things.
Actually, we are. So for me, the top spreads that I gave a 9 was this, which is Marmite, Vegemite Blend 17, and Vegemite Original.
And same with me. So this, the Blend 17 was the best to me, followed by the Marmite and followed by the Original. And
for me, unfortunately, the spread with the lowest score, and once again, it's my personal tastes, is the OzEmite. I really like you. held high hopes for this because the
Same.
packaging is phenomenal.
Yeah, it looks like it would be a premium thing, but I think the problem is that you've grown up with a certain flavour, and I
Yes.
sort of, when I actually did finally start eating Vegemite, it was always the original Vegemite, so you sort of come to expect a certain thing.
Yes.
But if you are not a huge Vegemite eater and you haven't actually had Vegemite, you might find that that really suits you because
it's sweeter.
it is sweeter. So guys, if you are a big Mite fan and you have a different opinion, please let us know. We are keen to hear it.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you enjoyed this segment, please hit the like button and leave a comment below.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Bye.
See ya.